So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our presentation from Schütte, Requirements of Noise Barrier Standards. I will be presenting today the testing results and the health effects. At first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Adam Droszczynski. I'm the sales manager from Schütte Aluminium. My CEO, Mr. Haldregel, is today not here. He has today an operation with his teeth, and I apologize for that. And I wish him good luck and healthy today. We are teams of experts for noise protection. We have experience in noise protection over 30 years. We are working together with partners of publics, architects, railways, and industries worldwide, and in Germany also. Here you can see some international projects. There in Australia, in Sydney, here in Vienna, at the metro, in Denmark and Switzerland. The company Schütte is a member of international networks. We have exchanges of experience with all the different architects worldwide, in Turkey, in Estonia, Latvia, Poland, Great Britain, France, Spain, Austria, and further states. We are a German market-leading company. We have 50% of the market in aluminium noise barrier systems. We sold over 3 million square meters noise barriers worldwide. Further, we have the CE certification made in Germany. It is according to the Estonian EN 14388-2007. And we can make complete solution from statics to plannings to implementation. But before we come to the testing results, I have to explain the healthy. The company Schütte is looking for you healthy. That is the main important point in our life, I think. We have special elements which can make 40% less noise. But I will explain this element a little bit later according to the noise maps. Now we have here some testing standards for aluminium noise barriers. I know there exist different noise barrier systems, plastics, woods, concrete, but the aluminium elements, noise barrier systems, have the most experience. For example, our noise barrier systems have a lifetime for over 30 years. And we have elements in Germany next to Bremen which still working after 30 years and the color is still good. What you need to make a good noise barrier system, which tests are important. The first one is the CE certification. The CE certification included all the different tests, the sound insulation, the acoustical absorption, the stone impact, the snow loads, and the stability tests. They are all included in the CE certification. So the CE certification is the main certification which is needed for the noise barrier system. For example, if you compare the aluminium elements with the wood elements, you have no fire resistance here, because the aluminium is fire resistant. The next element is a glass noise barrier system. Here we have, for example, the fire resistance. The noise barriers, the glass noise barriers have a fire resistant test. This is CE marked. We have the stone impact test, and we have a hammer test. Here's one picture for a hammer test. For glasses exist two different hammer tests. The first, they are, how can I explain it? You have 6 categories to tasting the glasses. The first 3 categories have a hammer with 300 kilograms. That is that hammer. So the category 4 till 6 have the hammer of 600 kilogram. On the market, there exist different glasses. I will explain it a little bit later, but there exist acrylic glasses with polyamide. There are existing polycarbonate and normal glasses. But let's look at first at the foundation of the noise barrier. We have the foundation, deep foundation, we have a post, and we have the concrete socket and the elements between. It is really important for the railway in Germany, for example. If you have a railway track and you want to use noise barrier systems, you have to calculate it. Here we see a testing track. You can see the noise barriers, the complete system is working. I will show it that way. The one post is going that way, the other in the other way. So the elements between the posts, they are swinging. And you have a lot of dynamic loads there. And to solve this dynamic loads, you need special elements. You need special tests if you want to build noise barrier systems next to the railway. The company Schütte taking every part of the noise barrier system. Here you see the sheet tests, which is tested over 50 years. So we tested every part of the noise barrier for 50 years. It's showing, the test is as following. You're showing the train, which is driving 4 times an hour, the track. And this is showing on the machine. Here, another side plate test. Here you can see, for example, the function of the ECE train and the freight train. The swinging of the post, if the ECE is driving, is not similar to the freight train, because you can see here, the amplitudes are not similar together. In the function of the ECE, the amplitudes are smaller, but then you have more amplitudes. In the connection part, it's the second part. Here you can see it. It's the connection part of the ECE between the wagons. You have also one amplitude. And the rear. It's showing the train who is passing the noise barrier system. The function of the freight train, here you can see then the amplitudes are a little bit higher. But here you have no other amplitudes. Then you have here the connection part and the rear end of the train. So you have different function. You have to care of 2 different trains, and you have to look that your noise barrier working in every case. And if you care of this, you will be certificated by the DB, Deutsche Bahn. So it's very difficult to get this certification of the DB, but we get it as the first company in Germany. But let's come back to the Hals. That is the main point. Hals is not only loud. Hals is also colors. If you wake up in the morning and you see a gray wall, concrete wall, you're feeling bad. And it's raining and the snow is coming and it's dark. I think if you have different colors on your noise barriers, the life is more happy and you're more relaxed. So the company should try to combine the colors with a good high-level noise barrier system. We have a special system which is absorbing 21 dB. Professor Middelberg showed it even what noise barriers are needed. If you have, for example, the reflecting street. If you have a higher absorbing level, it's a better level, it's a better noise barrier, and you have less noise. But let's go further. Here we have Berlin, 2010. This is a noise map from Wölfel, from the company Wölfel. the company Whirlpool making the most noise maps in Germany. And I think they are on the market over 20 years. They calculate our 21 dB noise element and compare it with the situation. We go back. Here we have a lot of sound. The people you can see here getting all the sound, or on the bottom. This is a track you can say for 100,000 people. In case of using the 21 dB intense barrier, it's getting green. This means the green area don't have much noise from the street here. That means you don't need special windows. You don't need more costs for windows. You're saving a lot of costs. Altogether, the 21 dB element, say 40% of the noise. It's the highest standard in Europe. Let's explain a little bit our product portfolio. The first element is the Schütte standard element. The second element is the large size element, then the cladding system and the glass elements. Our aluminum noise barriers are all CE certificated in Germany. They are seawater resistant. They have a permanent anti-graffiti coating. So if somebody paints something on this, you can wish it away. This is a standard aluminum product. It's behind me. You can see it here on the right side. You have the extruded profile, the rock wall, the corrugated sheet, and the exit profile on the bottom. This element has an acoustical absorption of 21 dB. Further, you have the sound insulation of 38. It's really, really high. The standard of acoustical absorption is, of the all elements, you can say 10. The standard of sound insulation, Europe-wide, is 30. Further, the main point is you can build these elements up to 6 meter post distance. So normally the distance of the elements are 4 meters. You can save costs of 20% if you're building 6 meter and not 4 or 5 meters, minimum. Here are some different projects. I don't know if somebody was 2 years ago here. If yes, this was the photo of the last conference, 2007. It is a project in Vienna with a really, really fantastic colors. Here we have in Eastland a project what we already have finished. Here, the track Berlin to Hamburg for high speed, 230 kilometers per hour. Right. So the Schütte 6 meter elements length, you can save 20% of the cost for the whole project. You have a risk reduction because you have less foundations. And you have a time saving because of the mounting of the elements. The next element is a large size element. This can be built 6 by 4 meters, so you have 24 square meters, one element. And for this element, there exist different solutions. On the top, you can see photorealistic elements. Here you can see a special product without the posts, but the posts are not been seen. And here different colors of the posts and different structure. It's a sinus structure of the element. The next product is a cladding system. This system is really, really important for tunnels. You have here acoustical absorption up to 13 dB. It can be built 8 meters long. And you can build it here, for example, in this room also. So if the sound is coming here, it's reflecting to me back. If you're mounting this system on the wall, it catches the sound. Here we have different projects where the cladding system will be installed. For example, in Sydney, in Australia, that is the most far away project from our side, you have a rich area there, and there's a tunnel. And in the tunnel, the noise is catched together and comes out that way, yeah? And here the sound is coming out and go to the neighbors, to the people who are living there and want to work, want to sleep, but they can't sleep because the traffic noise is too high. And in this moment, you're mounting here a cladding system which can catch the sound there. A similar project is also here in Vienna, directly in the town, where the metro is driving. So they are living, I think, about 50,000 people next to the street, next to the metro station. And we have here completely on the left and the right side cladding system with catching the sound, and the people can sleep and are healthy. That is the main important point. Here are different solutions of the cladding tunnels. This solution is also very important because we have uneven surfaces. So you have uneven concrete sockets, and you want to make their noise barriers. And we have a special system with profiles which can make the wall even. Also important are the different colors you can see. The next system is a glass system. We have different glasses. We have acrylic glasses, normal glasses, and polycarbonate glasses. I think the market with acrylic glasses is 80% in Germany. 15% is glass and 5% is polycarbonate. It depends on the coast and what is needed, but normally against vandalism, the acrylic glasses is the best thing, because if you have vandalism against, it's don't broken. If you have normal glass, it's broke and have to be replaced. And in the town, nobody wants a high cost for the replacing of the glass systems. Here you can see some different projects with the bird stripes between. That is for glasses very important because the bird stripes are needed in Germany every 30 centimeters, you can say. In Austria, for example, you have no bird stripes. You have only some birds on the glasses. There's some difference between the German rules and the Australian rules. We have also custom-made solutions. I think this is a big project we have because of the height of the wall. It's very tall, 30 meters high wall for the Airbus A380. Behind this area, there's a rich area. The people can't sleep because there's a testing track between 6 and 20 o'clock in the evening. And if they want to sit in the garden in the summer and they have a barbecue, there's a loudness. They can't speak together because the testing of the Airbus A380 exists. So the solution is to build a noise barrier wall, which is 30 meters high. And after that, the people can sitting, drinking beer, making a barbecue without any noise. So it is a good solution. A similar project will be built from our company in Frankfurt next year on the airport. It's a similar wall. Here we have a photovoltaic noise barrier in Emden. You can see the structure of the photovoltaic elements is a little bit other. It is a short history for this project because on the bottom here there is a river, and the river reflecting the sun into the elements back. So the structure is a little bit other, you can see here. And the effect is higher. Because of that, the structure is a little bit other. Here you can see another way to build up noise barrier systems. There are photorealistic surface coating. For example, this one is very, very nice. It was made before the noise barriers was built. And after that, we make the picture on it. And it works. We have also the absorption on it. We have small holes inside, and the absorption exists. But you have a nice photo with this first stretch and put together on the wall. In the winter, we have some problems because we have to paint it white. So, our Schütte noise protection systems have the CE certification. We have 40% less noise with the 21 dB sound absorption. We have 38 dB sound insulation, and we have 20% cost reduction for elements up to 6 meters. Further, we are rail approved as the first company in Germany. So the baby can sleep next to the ECE train. These high-speed noise barrier systems have a long life cycle. You can say up to 50 years, so much longer than the standards, up to 30. This is a top quality made in Germany. I don't know if you are interested in noise barrier systems, but in Germany, between the 11th and the 12th, there is another fair. It's the most important fair for the German, or for the Europe, you can say, for noise barrier producers and noise barrier systems. There are similar presentations than here, and I want to invite you, if you are interested, to the Lärmschutz. It's called Noise Safe in Dortmund. So we are a strong partner in noise protection. We have over 30 years experience. We have acoustical absorption up to 21 dB. We have the CE certification, and we are the market-leading company in noise protection. So this is the end, but not really, because I have some reference photos of project in Eastland, which I will show now. I don't know if I spell it right, but it's in Haapsalu Rohukyla. I don't know if it's right. It is one project that we realized with road service together. Here you can see the noise barriers next to the home. I think 2.5 meters high, together with a concrete socket 3 meters high. It's similar to Mr. Middelberg's solution with 3 meter high noise barrier walls. Here you can see the concrete socket and the posts without the elements. Here also with this house. Here a little bit near. And we have also another project next to Tallinn, so next to here, on the Estonian road E20. I think it looks beautiful. It's different colors. For the eye, it's very beautiful. And now, for the end, I show you the slowest workers from the Schütte company. It's finished. I hope the next project in Estonia will be a little bit faster, because they are very slow. Thank you very much.